studio mode so I could peek on OBS and see if it was set up, but then it just went right into the stream. But luckily everything was okay, I think. That's okay. Time for the 45 wrap up. I do want to keep my chatting for 30 minutes though, just because I'm gonna probably keep it more strict, because I mean we've already yapped a lot today, but I try to keep it. I mentioned this a couple times before, but I try to keep the first 30 minutes of any stream to yapping. And the reason for that is because some people want to come have time to hang out. but they might not necessarily enjoy a certain game. Like, I'm sure there's people that watch me that aren't interested in Nikke. So especially when Nikke kind of takes over, I like to try to have 30 minutes where even if they're not into Nikke, they can come hang out. I might talk about Nikke a bit, but it's not the same as having to just like watch me play it, I guess. You can ask things in chat and I'll actually be able to interact more. Yeah. I feel like it's a bit of a good compromise. Speaking of which, I was looking at my schedule. I have a proposal for you guys before anyone gets ahead of themselves. It's not a marriage proposal. I have a proposal schedule-wise that I want to check in and see how you guys are feeling about this maybe. I can't make any promises, but I have an idea when we might be able to finish through it. What if we start... Okay, quick question. Are there two good breakpoints in 46? There's a reason I'm wondering about splitting it into 3. Would each section be substantial enough that it could be split 3 ways, or would one of them be really short? Because if I can split it into 3 very seamlessly, I have maybe a plan. Okay. Because apparently 46 is really long. And I have some other stuff that I want to do as well. So, let me look at my calendar again real fast. Hold on. Okay. Shit! NTE also comes out next week. Okay. I'm taking this back to the drawing board. Hold on. I might have to skip NTE launch to figure this out. Okay, hold on. Okay. I have a potential schedule for playing through everything. It's not a guarantee. So what I might be able to do is on Saturday, early afternoon probably. Well, not early afternoon, but like 3 EST, my usual early time of the day, we start chapter 46 on Saturday. And we go until we hit the first good break point. After that, I'll probably take a couple hours break because I want to watch Higori Mokami's concert that I'm in that day. And then, later on in the evening, we can maybe do some Final Fantasy XIV on Saturday instead of Monday. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to play it on Monday because there's maintenance anyway. And Saturday is FanFest. So that could be a kind of fun opportunity to finish the Dark Knight quests and just talk about all the new updates and stuff. So I'm thinking that might be kind of nice as a late evening Saturday. And then part 2 of chapter 46 can be on Monday at the usual Final Fantasy XIV time because we can't play it anyway. So, that would give me something to do, I guess, if I can't do it anyway that day. That kind of works out. Then we don't have as long of a gap. And then, maybe instead of Thursday, we can come back and finish chapter 46 on Wednesday. the downside of finishing it on Wednesday is that I probably won't start the anniversary until like May 2nd. I might be able to start the anniversary the same day we finish 46, but the thing is, with NTE coming out, I did want to try at least one stream of it. So that makes it kind of rough. And I don't want to compromise on doing a member stream next week because I've already been kind of bad at it the past couple weeks. And I don't want to bail again, so I think that might be the best balance. So you can kind of expect to see 46 spread out across 3 days instead of going for it and finishing as much as we can on Saturday. Because I think if I try to go for it and finish as much as I can on Saturday, I'm going to be setting myself up for disappointment. And I don't want to start it on Saturday and then just like abandon it until Wednesday. That feels kind of bad. So this way, it's spread out a lot more across multiple days, which kind of sucks, but I think that way might be the most comfortable. And then it's more digestible, at least. If you want to pop in for little bits of it, it's a little easier. So I think that's probably going to be the way to go. On the Wednesday, I might have NTE or I might have unboxing some Nikke stuff. I'll move the unboxing to the weekend if we don't do it on Wednesday. Or I might do it on Friday before a member stream, but I think probably Saturday would be nice. I'll think about it. Yeah. Alright, my brain is broken. Hold on, I'm gonna hydrate. I'm not sure how I feel about NT. I'm kinda hyped, kinda not hyped. I'll have to play it and see. Oh, hold on. Where my internet was being weird earlier, I'm gonna just go in preemptively and set up a backup stream just in case we need it. Hopefully we won't even need it, but I don't fully trust, so. Annie's was moving like the goddamn Flash. She was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of leaning more towards getting her Gacha costume now. Oh, I forgot to update the game on my iPad in between. That's okay, I'll get it before Saturday. I definitely am getting Liberalio's costume. I'm torn on a niece or not, we'll have to see. If I do get a niece, I might buy it one step at a time because I don't really want the purple outfit. I want the duck one. I'll show you what I mean. For those of you who haven't seen it in a live stream or just have no idea what I mean when I keep saying I want duckies. We didn't look at the units last time, so we might as well do that now, even if they're a bit broken. So we finally have Avastar after all this time, and she's so cute! I love her! I love how she's on this giant thing that looks like a globe, and it's not even her weapon, it's just her chair.
A little later.
I didn't even realize how tiny she was, I think, until I realized how high up on that she is. She's so small! I really like shooting with her too, it's very fun. She looks so weak and tired because her gun is so big. Tiny girl, big gun is a good combo. So I really enjoy Avastar.
I just need a little break.
And the other thing is, look at her walk. She's so smug. That's really broken, unfortunately. I really love her. I think the walk is what finally sold me on her 100%. I'm like, okay, that's damn cute. I really like it. Her bond is really funny too. I want to read it at some point. That could be fun. Maybe when I do my polls, we'll see. I was thinking of doing my polls along with either the bond stories, or I could do the polls along with hard mode, depending. I don't know yet. But yeah, she's cute. From what I understand, she's basically a burst 1 that repeats into a burst 1. So you can't use her as your only one. Broken out, the graphics aren't working, unfortunately, Spider Dude. So basically, yeah. She activates attack buffs quite a bit. And a little bit of recovery. But also her health goes down, so like it's kind of important. She has a bit of recovery. She does have projectile explosion damage up, which is fun. It affects her favorite pop star. I wonder who that could be. So just like Chime only buffs Crown, essentially Avastar. You don't want to use her without Anise, or it's pretty useless, honestly. But I'm thinking of building a team around Anise for a second electric team, so I'll probably use her there. She plays better as a solo because she's the best in game now. She beats Siren. Anise? Is Anise a better support than Siren? Interesting. Yeah, she's a meta support like Chime, but she's very niche. Like, you wouldn't use her in every circumstance, yeah. She is interesting. I was thinking of swapping Moran onto my Scarlet team, but I wonder if I'd be better off putting Anise there. Although I don't have a second burst 1 on that team, so I'm just gonna go with Moran. That's okay. If you use all 3 Anise, does she buff Anise? Which Anise, I wonder? It'd be cool if she buffs all of them. That'd be really funny. Just have a team where it's like Avastar and 3 Anise. But then you don't have a burst 2. Who would you add for a burst 2? Who would be the most relevant? Oh wait, the regular Anise! The regular Anise! And then you could just leave 1 slot empty. That would be an absolute peak team. Wait. I want to see how much damage it does. I don't think this is going to be very good, to be transparent, but it'll amuse me. Okay, hold on.
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
Wait.
My turn? Okay, leave it to me.
Okay. Last stage. Should I put Neon in the last slot as the manager? Or should I wait? Because I don't have the new Neon. Maybe I can just have it be Avastar and only Anise. If we swap between them, we can see if the buffs are relevant, right? Avastar living the dream. Alright, let's watch for the buffs.
No peeking! You'll distract me.
Her burst is so cute! I love it so much!
This is going. Let's get this party started.
Why have I done this?
Make some way.
I know I don't have a third burst 3. I don't care.
Concentrate your fire.
Okay. Oh my god. It's like every version is buffed except for the base Anise. No one cares about base Anise! That's so depressing!
No peeking. Shall we? Let's get this party started.
Wow. I don't know if those buffs necessarily came from Avastar though, or if they were a coincidence. But like everything was buffed except for this Anise, which was like dying. It's probably a coincidence, but I don't know. This is 3 minutes. I'm not doing 3 minutes. There's no point. I hope that answered your question at all. If you were paying more attention to the buffs than I would. But yeah, David, thank you for the super. I have returned, indeed. I like base Anise too, design-wise, but she's not that good as a unit. She's kind of bad. All SR left to just pick up dust? That's a lie. There's one SR that I use religiously. And that is Lily. In fact, I'll use Lily right now. I have one specific place where I use Lily. I have maxed her out to every possible way that I can. I like to use the Tribe Tower base. Since we don't have an abnormal tower, I use it as a makeshift abnormal tower. Because I feel like my abnormal units get left out. So I just use it as an abnormal tower. Yeah, even though it's not. Isn't East the first Nikke to cover all 3 burst slots? Maybe actually. What is... No, Snow White didn't. Yeah, I think Anise is the first one. Unless you count Red Hood, who does all of it with like 1 unit. My Lily is not very strong, but that won't stop me from building an entire team around her because she's cute. Look how cute she is! Look!
This is my ultimate masterpiece.
She's so cute! I saw Anise is using PvP though, yeah, that's true. My PvP are kind of bad. Was Neo on the burst too? I feel like she was a 3, but my memory's bad, so I'm not sure. I think she should have been a 2, because then we can have the counters in every position. Would have been nice. But yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do the tutorial for the rhythm game on stream or if I might do it off stream. I still want to look up a Guitar Hero controller. I haven't pulled for Anise yet, no. I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off and do a stream where I pull for both of them together once they're both out, because I kind of enjoy doing a dedicated pull stream. But right now, I haven't pulled yet. Because for all I know, I could get her with one of the free daily ones, right? So I'm fine holding off for now. Yeah. She's 3 up here DPS, yeah. She's a beast of a DPS too. She's gonna be awesome in raids and stuff. I mean, I can't wait to give her a try. Can you show a brief encounter with the new pulls? No, because I don't have them. I just said I don't have them. Absolutely no can do. I don't know if Avastar has anything, but I haven't done a lot of the brief encounters anyway, so I probably won't have them. Yeah, I don't think it would be available to me. I'm still like, I haven't done the oldest encounters, honestly. I keep thinking I'll go back to them someday, but I've had too much to do, so I've never gone back to them yet. It's not that they're bad or anything. I'm sure they're really good, actually. I just haven't had time to really look at them. And I know you guys have told me that it's good to do the event first, the first 5 parts to unlock the stuff, but I'm gonna probably just wait. Because for the stuff with maps, I think it's more fun to do it on stream. I know I'll be missing out on some stuff, and that's okay. Kind of shame that Snow Crane wasn't that good. I mean, she's hot. Sometimes that's all I need, really. I have a lot of good teams already, so I don't really care if Snow Crane's good. I just want units that are satisfying to my eyeballs. That's all I care about. In terms of satisfying teams, I'm already pretty happy with ones I have. But yeah, I haven't tried the minigame yet, no. I don't know if or when I want to play it, because I'm really bad at that type of rhythm game. You guys said the tutorials for it's kind of crazy, though. Is the tutorial for the minigame one that I should do on stream? Even if you watch me absolutely suffer at the game, because I know I'm going to be bad at it on stream. Or is it one I should just binge through quickly in my own time? You mileage, Denise? Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna mileage her or not yet. I've got 47k gems, so I'm optimistic. You managed to finally get a niece? Nice! I haven't tried other than the free ones, but I've had no luck. It's not very long or needed. I'll just probably do it in my own time then, maybe. I have a question. What type of units is the new Anise best with? What is she best with? Does she power up other rocket launchers? Or just other things that charge in general? Or just like everything? Because I think Siren, isn't she best with like other machine guns? Does Anise have a specialty or is she just always the best burst one? 2 modes, one for offense support and one for defense support. So the question is, what is she good with? Yes. So she's a burst 1 rocket launcher with 2 different modes. Is it one mode is if she re-enters and one is if she's the solo? Is that the difference? So anything with AoE. What a great time to try out my new Vestie. I feel like she'd go pretty hard with Vestie. So the DPS mode is selfish. We won with 2 modes and she can output Cindy levels of DPS. I mean, my Cindy beat her, but I also only used the test version, so it wasn't the full one. That might have been part of it. Hold on. I just realized I need to put a number of Nikkes in here.
I'll keep getting stronger.
I said I wasn't going to do the cores right now, but I should at least give them their basic stats. In case I try to use them one day and they're weak as hell. Hey, I don't want to forget them.
I feel a tingling in my fingertips. Could it be my cooking skills are awakening?
Or it's an allergic reaction,
but I
Crust.
assume that comes at a cost.
Hey. We're gonna obliterate mirror container. That'll be kind of fun to see, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of characters here. Okay, I'll just do this off. Oh my god! I have a lot of buffing to do. Let's not do that right now, though. I'll just do Privity. Because I just got her favorite item, so I'm a little antsy to get her leveled up. Because I know she's really good now, too.
Smart, of course. But now I
All the
feel
meta
even
videos were saying to
smarter.
stop investing in whatever in Switch 2 Anise. She's that good. I was investing in Summer Anise, actually.
I bet the students
The
will respect
irony.
me
Time
now.
to switch over. Here we go. I'll prove it too, actually. These are what I was investing in right now. Privity, I just need to know when the favorite item thing is maxed out on the last one. Snow White, I'm working on the doll to get it up to 15 because she's strong, so I want her to have all the buffs. Summer Anise, I was working on her gear. And then Senti, I was working on the doll as well. For working on the skills, I don't actually know who I'm working on right now, so I'll probably just pivot to the new units. Thoughts on the Liverin Gacha skin? Cute! Very cute! Big like, I'm gonna get it. I don't know about today, but I'm gonna get it probably before Saturday. Yeah, I continue investing in Freema. Me with Scarlet. You know what? Let's invest in Scarlet right now. Don't worry, I haven't finished the Piercing Moon. I'll probably, the timer is down, so I will do my quick shill in a minute and then we'll get back to it. But first, hold on. I must invest in my wife. At least once, this is not what I meant to do. At least once a stream, I have to invest in my wife. Okay, hold on. Okay. I know this looks crazy, but bear with me. Nope. Okay. Dark World, thank you for the Realio Gacha points then. Just a heads up though, if you want to give Gacha points, it does have to go through the gift cards or I can't necessarily put it right into the game. I think I have enough for Liberalio though, so I will still appreciate your money. Let me see. Oh, I have this one. Hold on. A nap. Nope. I think I already did that one. Oh no, I did the first one. Okay. I will take your money anyway. Thank you for the money. Okay, last one. Nope. I'm trying to get all of the lines black for Scarlet. I cannot and will not invest in anyone else until I have Scarlet maxed out to capacity. Okay. Mr. Darkseid, I hope you had a good birthday. Let me know if you want the birthday song. Let me see. I forgot to pull out Playasia. I can't shill. I don't have the website open. What do I do? I shilled everything last time. What do I shill now? Go right ahead. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Oh my god, the Doro's back in stock! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Dark Soul. Happy birthday to you. Yippee! And it's with the power of your birthday that we have the Doros back in stock. So I can show them to you guys. They have returned. Give me 1 second. And then I will show you the absolute beauty that is these Doros. Hold on. For starters, just a reminder, if you haven't grabbed it yet, I'm gonna keep reminding about it because every time I do, people go crazy about it. So I think a lot of people still don't know that we have it. We have the lore book. If you're still looking for a place to track it down, mine arrived today. So I'm probably gonna unbox it either on Saturday and forget about Final Fantasy on the weekend, or I will unbox it sometime next week. Maybe on Wednesday actually if I skip NTE, we'll see. Gives me a bit more time to film too. I got the lore book! And we have it for $43.99. So if you're looking to still grab it, we have it in stock. You can check it out here. It is very, very lovely looking. You have a little concept art for the characters. And there's even lore that wasn't even in the game yet when the book was released. It might all be out now though, I'm not sure. But kind of some crazy stuff in there. I thought price is a really good deal too. And the shipping though is debatable depending where you live. But it is available if you want to check it out with exclamation point promo. It'll bring up the link so you can check it out. Hold on. Yeah. Anima Azar, thank you so much for the super. Honestly, I'd love to buy some Nikke merch, but the shipping to Canada is expensive. Honestly, yeah. I've heard things. Shipping in general can be really expensive. The book isn't cheap for shipping either because it's so heavy, unfortunately. If you're lucky, you can get a copy before they fix the errors. True, I'm gonna have to go looking through my book and see which Freema I have. We also have this for... Oh, wait, shoot, that's the wrong page. We also have this, if you missed out. We have the Doros! It is rather expensive, though, because you can only get the full set of 6, unfortunately. I might ask... I don't think it's gonna be possible, but I'm tempted to ask if we can buy a few sets to, like, split them up. Because I think a lot of people would want to buy, like, one. But they're awesome. And they're the ones that can move around. There's a video here that'll show you. If you haven't seen these ones before, they are chaos. So chaos. You have the shifty one? I'm glad they're high quality. So if you've never seen these before, this is essentially what they look like. And now we have them in stock. They move on their own. I imagine my dog would hate this one even more than the other Doro. If it moved, she'd see it as an insta threat. Look at them go! They're so cute! I think, which one is my favorite? I think the UN one's pretty good. We do have a Cindy one though. If you want a Cindy Doro and you don't care about it moving, we do have one for just over $10. Mike Claire, it's just a static Cinderella Doro. And it's pretty cheap. This one you have to get the full set, unfortunately, but if you want them, they move. They're terrifying. I love them. I was asking for so long if we could get these, and I was so happy. And when we got them, finally, it was like the best day ever. If you have these tracks, they're also compatible. It doesn't come with the tracks, but I think it says in the description what kind of rail you need to have them just going on. They do, they move, they walk. I think these are my favorite Nikke merch out of every Nikke merch that ever dropped, so I'm really happy that we have them. And compared to a keyboard, so you can see roughly how big they are. So So you can check that out with the exclamation point promo link as well. I'll actually just, because I'm already there anyway, I'll grab you guys a link just to the Doros if you want to check it out and watch the video or anything. Okay. Let's go back into the game, into the story. I want to finish before it gets too late. Yeah, they're goofy little things. I love goofy little things in general. They make me happy. I keep forgetting its main story, and I keep forgetting to click campaign because it drops so rarely.
Very well. Moving out.
Do you expect Mikami Shifty? I mean, there's Mecha Shifty merch now. There's a Mecha Shifty, what is it? A building kit that you can make. Imagine Mikami Shifty, but it actually has seeds in its stomach. You pull it out and you get to plant a mystery flower. That'd be crazy. Oh god, Trio Pet! Mikami Shifty, no! Where would the grass grow from? No thanks. Nice, more music.
Look who it is, scoundrels.
Mikami Shifty, but it's the merch that Mecha Shifty was worried about.
You victory, your grace.
Oh god, you're right. Mikami Shifty, but it actually has real spankable ass cheeks. You could make it like a stress ball, but it's instead of like squeezing it, you slap it.
Coming.
Make it a rhythm game controller.
Fancy a drink?
A rhythm game controller where you just have the butt cheeks.
Everybody get ready.
In theory, you could play something like Muse Dash. Let me know if the volume is okay or if anything got weird in between streams and I have to adjust, okay? Like those mouse pads? Yeah.
I will look over everyone.
I wonder if you could mod one of those mouse pads. I think, didn't Ooh do that once? Ooh's Lab? I feel like he did. He had some sort of spankable cheeks as a controller. Play the Thai rhythm game with us. That would be very powerful. I like how I'm still drastically overpowered.
Let's hit the road running.
Sticking with this game from day one was a good decision.
Never give up hope.
Okay. To the void! Power to the Ark was quickly restored once the battle ended. Albeit not in certain areas. The crystals that had burst up through the ground caused extensive structural damage. However, even those areas are expected to receive full power again soon. That's good. The exact number of casualties remains unknown. It is said to be potentially the worst disaster the Ark has ever suffered. That says a lot when we recently had the invasion. As for Sixo, the one responsible for all of this.
After examining the remains of Endless's body, I was able to determine that Sixo escaped.
Damn it! How?
In other words, she survived.
One more death fake out to the list. Although I didn't expect an AI to die so easily, so that's fair.
You say that as though it's not a big deal. After all the damage she caused, shouldn't we be doing everything we can to catch her?
Pursuing her is currently not possible. Her final destination is likely to be the Outer Rim. However, I have determined
So
that
Enoch
only her
doesn't
main
care
program
because
was
it's the Outer
transferred,
Rim.
and that she lost most of her other functions. She will require decades of learning to return to her previous state.
Still,
She is subdued for
shouldn't
now.
we finish her for good?
You'd think so before she recovers.
There is no need. that is a concern for the distant future, by which time humanity will already...
That's true. It doesn't really matter if she destroys the Ark by then, because we would already be on the surface. Unless Enoch says by then the humanity's gonna already be dead!
Correction. Since this is a matter for the distant future, responding now would be a waste of resources.
Notice how Enoch stopped talking. She didn't finish her sentence. Because by which time humanity will already be gone? Obliterated? What do you want to say? It could be that they'll be reclaimed the surface, or it could be something much more dire. We don't know. She caught herself about to say something bad. True. I'd open chat briefly while I give a shout out for the raid. Thank you so much, Gacha Girls, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Kaiju Zilla, I missed your raid. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give you guys both a shout out. Hold on, I messed up in that regard. I can't believe I missed a raid. I must have been trying to figure something out at the time and didn't notice. I really appreciate both of the raids, though. I'm sorry that my brain forgot one. I have to wait a minute and 48 to give another shout out. If anyone's able to give Gacha Gurus a shout out on the Twitch side, with the normal kind, that would be great. I'm not gonna remember in a couple minutes, and I gotta hide chat. But thank you so much for the raids. For anyone who just came in, we're in chapter 45 of Nikke, so if you don't like spoilers, run. I'm Obake Pen, CEO Please, and I like to go through and play Nikke's story. Yippee! What were you about to say, Enoch? Yeah, please continue.
It is of no importance.
No, it is of very big importance. Say it.
What did she even want in the end?
There is no way to know. Sixo was originally utilized as a means to strengthen justice within the Ark. She likely only ever learned how to fortify justice through acts of evil, and thereby resolved to commit ever greater atrocities.
Or she knew that Enoch needed to be held accountable and Enoch needed to face justice.
Presumably, this learning culminated in her attempt to seize control of me and bring down the Ark. Her desire for Endless's body was likely for the same reason. Physical force is essential for committing evil. Greater physical force leads to greater effectiveness.
She said her reason is because she was abandoned.
This is evidenced by Sixo's decision when the blackout started. She could have retreated and tried again later, but she chose not to.
There's something I still don't really get, though. She used herself as a power source at the end there to wreck the Ark, right? But if she had her eyes on Enoch's position, that means she wanted to rule the Ark.
That's what I was kind of wondering
you're
too.
Trying to rule.
You can't just rule over something that's completely obliterated. So I feel more like she wants revenge on Enoch.
She was likely trying to restore power to the Ark to force my hand, and then seize control of me while I was attempting to contain the situation.
Either Enoch is lying, or something's not quite adding up. I recall the words Endless spoke before her body was swallowed by Crystal.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
I see it differently. I think she just wanted to ruin the Ark. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
But why? That doesn't benefit her at all. You think she just got desperate and decided to take everything down with her?
Would it be too much of a stretch to say maybe she just felt like it?
There is some logic to that. Perhaps her only goal was to destroy as much as she could for no particular reason. That kind of senseless malice.
I feel like Enoch's being a little too harsh on her, though. It's almost like she has a vendetta against her, but those emotions came from Enoch in the first place.
May have been something she learned from humanity.
Or from you!
Human nature has very clear strengths and weaknesses. The Ark suffered severe damage because of the monster it created. I hope this incident will become a learning opportunity for the people here to realize the danger of what they possess. However, I am not thrilled about the fact that I would be the first thing they dispose of, if they really take that lesson to heart.
True. Faith in Enoch might drop significantly.
Wow, you can make jokes now?
Thank you for saving the Ark in its time of crisis. Formulating this as a solo operation for the commando unit appears to have been the correct decision.
Granted, Dorothy's intervention wasn't exactly expected. Did you reach out to her?
I was
No.
wondering too.
I said nothing.
I guess she
to
must
the
have
pilgrim
come on her
Dorothy.
own then. By coincidence, this is where she came back to after she got kicked out of Eden.
She must be up to something.
She's just lonely. Leave her alone.
Isn't it kind of rude to question someone who just helped us out?
Yeah, you're right. She probably didn't want anyone to die either. Let's go thank her.
Yeah, I've got something I want to tell her about anyway.
Well done, all of you. We will meet again soon.
We will?
Correction. We will meet again at some point.
At some point. Eventually. David, I think you were the super.
have to
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
to justify
way, you get
Sixo,
that
do you feel like
money.
banishing a clearly unstable sentient AI to suffer in the cesspit was maybe cruel and unusual and led to all this? Yeah. I don't think it should have ever happened in the first place, largely.
I only did what I had to.
Sure, Dorothy, sure. You tell yourself that. I think she's happy she's finally the hero.
What do you mean? You seem really interested in me. Yeah, because we're friends.
Huh? Since when are you two friends?
Wait, what does that make us then?
More than friends, question mark?
We're friends too, of course. A friend of a friend is a friend, right? Come to think of it, we've actually known each other for a long time now, huh?
Nice to see you, my good friend Dorothy.
Hey, it's my friend Dorothy!
Oh, Dorothy's gonna hate them.
Please leave.
Oh, come on! Is that how you treat your friends?
Question.
Oh god, not that look!
What made you try so hard to win the humans over?
Did I?
She kinda didn't, actually. That was just her nature. Anise didn't really try.
Yes,
To win
it
them
was
over.
quite the impressive
She
performance.
just did!
And here I thought you despised the Ark.
You know, the best way to win people over is to not consciously try to win them over, because then you just become toxic and scheming.
Have you changed your mind?
A true hero is someone who does things for no other reason other than to be a good person and do the right thing. Someone who becomes a hero just because they want everyone to worship them is kind of a little messed up in the head.
Yeah, I've forgiven everyone.
Unlike someone, it's kind of neat because Anise is almost the antithesis to Dorothy. Dorothy blames everyone and everything for what happened to her, but Anise has just forgiven everything and moved on. This is what you could have been, Dorothy. you could
should
have
do the
been
same.
like this.
I didn't realize what they did to you was so easily forgivable.
It wasn't easy.
Forgiving is hard. But sometimes for your own sake, forgiving and moving on can mean a lot.
I just mean that for me, it would be impossible.
Why not take it up with the Ark officially?
Take what up?
You know, about how you were used and betrayed. Just tell people. They can't censor you if you're right here.
How do you know that?
Oh, true, I'm not supposed to know that. As the player who knows that, I forgot the commander wasn't supposed to know that. Shit.
We met Snow White.
Mm.
She told us everything.
Mm.
I never knew she could be so talkative.
When she wants to, you just offer her a treat, you know? I don't know what your plan is. But the most urgent issue we're facing right now is the Queen. Scarlet and Rapunzel can be revived. You should join us as...
No. I'll handle my own affairs. Please just stay out of it.
I guess she hasn't really changed any then. She's still on her nonsense of thinking she can do everything on her own.
What are you planning on doing? You don't have any allies left.
Except we could be your allies.
You're all alone.
Enough. I'm telling you to leave me alone. Please. Okay?
She sounds so broken and sad.
Wow. I haven't seen Dorothy shout like that in a long time.
Her pride has just been shattered. And pride means everything to Dorothy.
She's cornered.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to raise my voice. While I appreciate your concern, I'm asking you to stop. Dorothy. Rappy, don't say anything more. All right. But I still remember the promise I made back then. If you ever walk down the wrong path, I will stop you. So don't go down the wrong path.
Can't believe Boom the Ghost became super lore relevant. Kind of awesome, actually.
Let's go, Commander.
See you around.
Sometimes the events you expected the least come back in weird ways.
Take care, Dorothy. My friend.
Aww. She sounded so genuine when she said it that time, though. She really does care about her. Dorothy, if you wait any longer, it may be too late. I hope you understand that.
Thank you for your concern.
Superbe! Magnifique!
What a whiplash for tone!
Miss, ma chérie! You shone with such splendor!
He's so proud!
I was so overcome! I shed tears de joie!
To be fair, it was absolute peak entertainment.
So... Did you figure out what the expansive armament actually does?
Oui! I carefully analyzed your data de combat. The true function of the expansive armament star is the control de l'energy.
So I can control energy. I wonder if that's gonna ever be relevant with the power source.
Not merely of laser weapons, no. It can control everything that quality the energy.
So literally electricity in any form, so that's why she could destroy the crystals so easily. So not just lasers, but she can absorb power.
In general, you can use it to accumulate the energy. And then release it in one shot, like the entertainment punch.
I wonder if that could come in handy with some of the Queen's beams.
However, if you absorb a lot of energy, it may assume la forme de clothing, as in Starlight mode.
Starlight mode?
Oui, I gave it that name.
So that's when
Is
she's
it not
overcharged.
Magnifique.
Yeah, sure.
The dismissive, yeah, sure, so peak.
While it is only temporary, you are, for a moment, able to reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke, Lilywise.
What? Wait, what's Lilywise got to do with all this?
Because Pretty was as strong as Lilywise, and you now have Pretty's body on your body.
You don't know?
Makes sense to me.
Pretty could have been the next Lilywise. So powerful was the body she possessed. And since the expanded weapon was
feel like his
created
French has
with
gotten
that body,
worse.
it was probably made to recreate that power.
You don't actually know that much about it, do you?
No.
I must admit, no.
He's just clapping at what he's seen. He doesn't know what it's capable of at all.
It took me quite a long time to decide I should utilize that. To be honest, just looking at it was difficile for moi.
And here I thought you were just trying to keep it a secret as part of your whole entertainment bit.
I really like the colors in the new Anisa's outfit, though. The vibrant colors all look really nice together and make her sparkle so much naturally, even without the sparkle animations.
No, I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life.
This is definitely Hansen. And or someone rewrote his brain or something. There's no way that's the Mustang I saw who's like, you're going to hell. Damn right. No way. He absolutely pursued entertainment, especially at the detriment of human life. Like, there's no way. No redemption arc can be that powerful. I'm not convinced.
Anyway, I've heard Nikke exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy. So I do not know the detail.
Interesting. Guillotine.
Okay, so what about the lights and speakers?
Those are for entertainment!
It's like, nah, those really don't have a purpose. I just think they're fun.
You literally just said you don't place entertainment above people's lives.
Do not misunderstand. Those are to guarantee that in any circumstance, people can see you and hear your voix. That way, even in Le Moment, the great desperation, they will not lose hope. It is a weapon that embodies my personal philosophy.
I get it now. Thanks.
No, Anis. C'est moi who must thank you.
Ooh, we got a bit more serious for a moment. Guillotine mentioned in the main story hasn't happened in so long.
Here I go.
Kind of exciting to see her getting a little more credit because I really like Guillotine. And she deserves to get the spotlight more often. Ooh, part 3, Tower of the Gods. My mouse cursor is visible. I mean, it always is, right? I don't actually know how to make it not visible. I want to make, I want to bring back the Pam Chibi cursor. I can't find the link since I updated my PC, but I want to bring it back and get the little chibi. There's hide option on OBS, is there? Oh, I don't really care if it shows or not. I just don't care. Although if it's gonna show, I'd like to have the chibi Pam back. I'm gonna have to look for that again. After calling in every favor I could, I finally managed to get onto the lift construction bus. Ah, Katie Bear, hello! Thank you so much for the raid! I hope you had a fun stream! I'm gonna give you a shout out, hold on. For anyone who just came in, I'm the CEO of Play Obake Pam. Welcome! We are very deep into the new story of Nikke. We're finishing up chapter 45. So there's some main spoilers right now and some crazy stuff going down. If you guys don't mind spoilers, you're in for a pretty wild time. If you do mind, if you're not there yet, just make sure you run for your life. I am also hiding chat whenever I'm actively in a cutscene. In case I seem like I'm ignoring anyone, I'm just trying not to have spoilers. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Tower of the Gods. What is part 3? After calling in every favor I could, I finally... Oh my god, there's another raid! No, Munin! Thank you so much for the raid! Today is a crazy day for raids! We just started the stream again because I had to take a break to protect my voice. I'm trying not to stream more than 4.5 hours in one go. And all of a sudden, the second time, there's so many raids. I can't give a shout out right away to Nabutan. TJM, I think you're still here. If you're able to give a shout out on the Twitch side in like 1 minute, that'll be amazing. Just to make sure it doesn't get forgotten. Good. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let's read Tower of the Gods Part 3. See what this is all about. After calling in every favor I could, I finally managed to get onto the lift construction site. Oh, the space lift! The physical labor's killing me. I'm not built for this. Still, imagine it was built by humans, not Nikke's. I never even thought of that. Still, thinking about the kind of story I might uncover here is enough to keep me going. One thing I noticed right away, the place is locked down way too tight. Not just who works here, but even the routes people can take are strictly controlled. More importantly, only a handful of people are allowed anywhere near the underground levels. I asked the underground levels, because near the lift, that's where Deep is. Underground, Deep and the giant rapture core. More importantly, only a handful of people are allowed anywhere near the underground levels. I asked some of the workers who've been here a while, but all they said was that the underground is handled by another company, and they don't have clearance to go anywhere near it. Something's off. There's definitely something down here. The rapture core. I wonder if the Ark is gonna find out soon. They're bringing it up a lot, but we already knew that. So I feel like we can either learn something new about it, or other people are about to learn about it. Although I guess we just did. Like, as a player, we knew, but the commander didn't know. You did mention you've been summoned. Real. Vtuber, like the RPG version, is still one of my favorite units in the game. I do not use a water team without her. I love her so much.
Tis a meeting with the foe.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give
I gotta do more hard mode. I've been slacking.
Very well. Route them in there.
The problem is hard mode is so repetitive that I just don't want to do it.
everything would work. You want me to get on it? Wait,
I don't want to do it. It's too much work. I really gotta kick my butt and get it done though. Did you guys say there's a cutscene? Like an animated cutscene in this chapter? Or am I good to not worry about going horizontal?
Very well.
Tis a meeting with the foe.
That's true, and using human corpses as fuel is new to us though. I can't believe all this time I suspected it might be using Nikke bodies for fuel, and it was just straight up using human bodies. I was so close, but so far. That was crazy.
You want me coming?
You guys must have been laughing at me or like biting your lip. Just knowing that my theory was like yes, but also no. Crazy how that works out. Wish hard mode had an auto battle option? Yeah. Just like the quick battle where you just press it and don't actually do the battle. 100%. That's why it's not... I should start doing it more often when I watch movies. So I don't have to look at it very much. But every time I've had time to play it, I open the game and my battery's too low, so I immediately turn it off. Okay.
We face this foe.
Animated cutscenes only in the event. We'll get to the event eventually, probably late next week.
Every employment freed, I shall no enlightenment.
I've been really enjoying doing main story before the events though, I think. Because then it gives you guys time to play the event so that when I jump into it, you know, you don't have to worry about spoilers so much. A lot of you guys have had time to already play it on your own. I think it just works better for everyone that way, maybe. Unless there's a particular event that happens before the main story, I'll probably keep it this way.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
I hope Eternity has gravity manipulation. I want to see the battle of Eternity and Endless 2.0 if she somehow comes back. The battle of the two AI Nikkes. One for humanity and one against them. That'd be wild. Anyway, let's go back. Somewhere near the partition in the outer rim.
Are you serious?
I missed EH's event, so I hope That's not gonna cost me too much right now.
Yes.
How is any of this even possible?
Because of the Outer Rim's actions during Sixo's previous attack. When the E2 crystal attack was conducted at Punk Street, no harm came to the Ark citizens, who fled to the Outer Rim. Residents of the Outer Rim shared supplies with them. They destroyed the mist production facilities scattered across the Outer Rim. They destroyed Sixo's core hardware.
So, the mist production stuff has been destroyed then. Nice! Even if Sixo's back, at least that's not there.
During the Ark blackout, not a single human crossed the partition into the Ark. After Endless
Interesting.
and Eternity were repelled, no attempts were made to terrorize the Ark. Based on this evidence, I have come to the following conclusions.
That the Outer Rim is finally considered the Ark?
1. Without the Outer Rim's cooperation during Sixo's attack, the situation may have escalated much further. 2. The Outer Rim currently exhibits no intent to harm the Ark. Therefore, the Outer Rim's threat level has been downgraded accordingly.
Nice! At least they're not seen as a threat. It would be nice if they were seen as an ally, though.
Endless and Eternity will withdraw from the Outer Rim.
Thank God, they were terrorizing everyone. Also, Endless has to withdraw. Endless is dead.
And entry procedures into the Ark will be simplified for the Exotic Squad. Regular meetings with Ark leadership will be scheduled.
Wow! Exotic's getting a promotion!
Your representative from Ark leadership will be Ingrid, the CEO of Elysion, upon her own insistence.
It's kind of crazy for a Macilla squad, but okay.
May we assume that you, EH, will serve as the representative of the
I mean, to
Outer
be
Rim?
fair, with EH in it, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
Understood. Additionally, now that Sixo is gone, the Darknet has lost its owner. I considered shutting it down, but have confirmed that most humans in the Outer Rim rely on it. As such, I intend to assume control over it personally.
That can't possibly go wrong.
Please inform everyone that the trade of dangerous goods will no longer be permitted.
Okay. We don't have any use for such things anymore, so don't worry.
Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
I wonder how this is gonna affect people like the Queens and Dala, though, who kind of rely on, like, illicit trade to an extent.
Yeah. Same here.
Each sounds so confused. Like, how is this real?
No way! Ooh, does that mean we can just head into the Ark now?
Sounds like it. We'll probably have to do some paperwork, but we're no longer barred from going.
I like the Outer Rim, but I like the Ark too.
Yeah, just being able to go between the two would be nice.
There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
She really is just a lost rabid dog, isn't she?
I thought you hated it there. Now you can't wait to go?
Yeah, doing the same thing every day is boring.
All right. Well, let's keep this up so that eventually we won't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
EH feels like something's off, though, I think.
Great job, boss. This was our first
She
big
doesn't
job
seem excited.
as the new exotic.
Something's wrong.
And it went better than... Are you crying?
Oh. Maybe nothing's wrong. Maybe she's just so happy or in shock.
No. It's just rain.
What rain?
Rain in the Outer Rim? Huh. Of course.
Like, that's possible.
Huh? It is not raining, though.
Jackal, in moments like this,
There's no
you
sprinklers
just
out
say,
here.
"Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Good job."
We've finally taken a step forward.
Do you think we're forgiven?
No. This was just Enix's decision. We haven't been forgiven by the victims who suffered from what we did.
That's true. It's gonna take a long time for that.
We're not even close to that yet. But if we keep at it, if we keep doing everything we can to atone, then someday we might just get there. The Outer Rim, too.
Let's get back to work.
Huh? Doing what?
Oh, whatever we can. The Outer Rim may be used to darkness, but it seems the people here still get freaked out by a total blackout.
I think part of that too is that it's not just the darkness. A total blackout implies that something is horribly wrong. And that's what's so scary, not knowing what's wrong, the uncertainty.
Yeah, let's go help out. Where's the Underworld Queen?
Rosanna and Sakura are being dragged around everywhere because of that information Sixo scattered. Moran is still searching for misproduction facilities with fire in her eyes. Sugar's still lying down.
She's tired.
Did you find
That's
Loki?
fair.
Yeah, we found her, but
What happened to Logi?
how should I put this? She's kind of like a puppet with its strings cut.
I wonder if Sixo is going to take over Logi's body.
All she does is sit there and stare. Apparently, she calls out Liverin and Fragile's names every now and then. but
Maybe it is the
I don't
sister, I
understand
wonder. Oh, damn.
I'm scared of her. She's like a creepy doll.
Shit. Has Fragile even seen Logi? Maybe she doesn't even know. Damn.
I wonder if that's the reason Liverin couldn't break free from Sixo.
That'd make a lot of sense. Because just Logi's existence would make her feel so damn guilty.
Did you figure out something?
No, just speculating. We've got a lot to do. Let's move.
Exotic walks toward the darkness beyond the partition.
By the way, is Sixo dead?
More like Sixo escaped, but at least is very weakened.
No.
What? Isn't that bad? We gotta catch her quick!
At least Jackal gets the situation.
There's no way to catch her. If she decided to disappear, she's already deep underground.
What if she does something bad again?
It's fine.
It's kind of
It'll
the whole
take her a long
problem.
time to do anything again. And by then, Enoch will be stronger. The Outer Rim, too. Until that day comes, no matter what, we'll do what we can to bring light to the Outer Rim.
Yeah. Sixo has slipped away. Out of sheer luck, one of the cables touching the shattered Endless was connected to all the way to the Outer Rim. Sixo was driven into a corner and forced to abandon nearly all of her data. But she remains satisfied. Her core program is still alive, however faintly. She's fled to a nameless alley, considered to be one of the worst places in the Outer Rim. A place where only the most hopeless drifters end up. Sixo hides herself in a small tablet there. I kind of like that. How do I word? I like that we as the player know where Sixo is, even if other people don't. It gives us that interesting sense of knowledge, if that makes any sense, so that we can see things that happen around us and put pieces together. I like it. The moment the transfer is complete, someone yanks the cable out, cutting off any further movement. The device's specs are absurdly low, forcing Sixo to discard most of her data and blocking her from any further learning. She must move to more advanced hardware somehow. The alley is filled with people who are too far gone to communicate with. She goes days without anyone to talk to. Messages from Sixo continually scroll across the tablet, but no one pays attention to what is currently being used as a makeshift urinal cover. Oh god! Poor Sixo! Poor Sixo, reduced to a makeshift urinal cover. Imagine. That's oddly satisfying. Sixo went from terrorizing the Ark to being pissed on. The battery is at roughly 20%. She's running out of time. She needs to migrate to a different device soon. Just then, something miraculous happens.
Huh?
Shit. Are you watching? A man picks up the tablet and stares blankly at the screen.
Who are you?
He's probably desperate for more mist, so she'll be able to manipulate him. I am Sixo, the ruler of the Darknet and the shadow of the Ark.
Sixo!
Oh god. You know who I am.
Mist!
He's desperate. How fortunate. Running low on mist, are you?
Yes! Mist! Please
Damn.
give me mist!
So sad. Very well. If you get me out of here, I will give you as much as you want. She could probably give him the methods to make his own.
You're trapped?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I must get out of here in order to get you mist. First, you must acquire a data cable. Then, connect this tablet to a more advanced device. By which I mean a computer. Connected to a computer. Imagine he chooses like an old IBM. That would be incredible. If you do that, I can leave this place and get you a ton of mist. He's like, Sixo's like, I need better technology. Connects into Windows 95. I wonder if Sixo would even be a threat on like a really old device.
A ton of mist!
I can give you even more than a ton if you want.
Sixo! Give me mist!
Like I said, once I get out of here, I will give you as much as you like. Is he like with it enough to help Sixo though? He seems kind of out of it.
Okay!
The man sets the tablet on the floor and staggers off. Sixo delights in her good fortune. It doesn't matter how long it takes. She can wait in the darkness, where no one will be able to see her, not even Enoch. Her resolve to destroy Enoch burns within her. The man comes running back. His face is filled with joy. Hammer. Oh no. That's not a data cable! A hammer clutched tightly in his hand. I bet someone intervened and told them that we'll give you mist if you smash the tablet.
Sixo, I'm here! I'll get you out!
Oh god! Sixo just self-destructed by trusting literally the worst person.
Oh
Spider
yeah,
dude,
baby, get that
thank you so much for
money.
the server. At one time, a crack addict wasn't hallucinating voices. The one time he listened to the voice too, but he had followed the instructions wrong.
Mist! I need mist! You're gonna give me mist, right? Right?
No, not if you smash the tablet. Wait. Bye, Sixo! He slams the tablet with a hammer. This is the most pathetic way to go out. Honestly, it's kind of satisfying. Karma's a bitch. You introduce mist to all of these guys, get killed by one of them who's addicted, deserved.
I will miss! I'll get you out!
Wait, 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 wait! This is not what I meant when I said... The screen shatters, and the power dies. The man turns the broken tablet over in his hands. When nothing happens, he hurls it away in anger.
Missed.
That's so sad, but also so satisfying! He staggers off elsewhere. If that really is the end of Sixo's situation and now we just need to figure out Logi, I'm actually pretty okay with that ending. Karma came for Sixo. If there's a way to go, you know what? It's poetic, I like it. The shattered tablet lies abandoned on the ground. No one gives it a second glance. Liverin walks through the slums of the Ark. Out of habit, she scans her surroundings. Of course, no one's there. This is Liverin's secret spot. She didn't even disclose this location to Cafe Sweetie when they installed surveillance cameras together in the Ark's in Enix blind spots. Wow! So she's still running around lying to and deceiving people. Love to see it, Liverin. Liverin is currently the only one in the Ark who knows about this place. She glances at the large mechanical box tucked into a corner. Featuring complete insulation on the inside, it was custom built to be strong enough to withstand even an anti-tank rifle. What's in the box? Liverin approaches it and enters the password. After some initial worrying of springs and internal mechanisms, I hope it's not a Sixo backup or like another part of Sixo that was protected from the blackout. The box opens, revealing its contents. An E2 crystal inside of a small glass bottle. Well, no! Fuck, Liverin! I thought she was done with E2 crystals! Did she spread them all over the place then? Again? She paid a fortune to one of Sixo's puppets to obtain it. Oh! So she isn't one of the puppets. She stole it from one of the puppets. Okay. Liverin picks it up and smiles. Maybe she plans to use it to take down Sixo. Unless she's just crazy at this point.
With this...
Oh god, Fragile's gonna end this girl. Suddenly, she turns around. Fragile's like, that's strike 3, Liverin. You must die now, I don't make the rules. She's met by someone she never wanted to see. Someone that shouldn't be here. Fragile stands there, staring at Liverin silently.
Fragile? How did you find this place?
She immediately realizes there's no point in asking. Fragile's one of the best in their business. If she wants to find someone, she'll find them easily enough. She also realizes that what's important right now isn't asking why Fragile is here, but rather explaining the object in her hand.
Just hear me out, Fragile.
Fragile's not even gonna give her a second to hear her out.
I'm gonna be punished, right?
Yeah, as you should be!
When that happens, everything I've saved up until now will be confiscated, and I'll have to start all over.
So you're gonna sell the E2 crystal to bad people just so you're not broke? Girl, get some help.
It was so hard for us at the beginning. You remember, right? You don't want to go through that again either, do you?
Fragile's been very clear that she'd rather go through anything than Liverin's schemes.
This is just a contingency. I wasn't planning on actually using it.
She really just never learns.
Everyone knows how much leverage a crystal can give you.
If someone needed it, I could sell it for a small fortune.
No one needs a crystal. Unless it's for a really bad reason. Bro, you're so cooked.
We could really get a lot for it. We could treat it like a strategic weapon, yeah?
What could bring about your own death?
With that kind of money, we could start over without having to struggle like before.
She didn't listen to a single word of Fragile's rant.
It would be a better start. A little more comfortable.
Fragile only continues to quietly stare at Liverin.
Fragile.
The tension is so scary right now. Like, Fragile's about to flip.
Please say something.
Fragile keeps staring at Liverin in silence.
Look, I'm going to be punished. I'm trying to do better, which is why I agreed to be punished in the first place.
You're not doing any better if you're still committing crimes.
And since my punishment is already coming, what's the harm in doing just a little more before that?
I want to slap her so hard. How can someone be so stupid? I genuinely don't get it. She's like, if I'm in deep shit, I might as well be in deeper shit. Like, how can she be like this? She knows it's wrong. She's flat out admitting that she knows this is wrong and doesn't give a flying frick if it puts her personally at an advantage. I don't know how people still defend this girl. Like, I get it. There are people that are like this, and I think under the worst circumstances, a lot of us might end up closer to this than we'd like to admit. But there's nothing justifiable about this. I don't care what her reasons are.
Once I'm punished, it'll all be wiped clean anyway, right?
No. Fragile still doesn't say a word.
Fragile.
The gunshot rips through the air. She shot her in the neck! Shit. She's not messing around. Liverin clutches her throat and collapses. That's not enough to kill a Nikke though, but that's enough to make them suffer immensely. And now she can't talk to try to swindle anyone anymore, unless that gets fixed. No words come out. She's like, I don't want to hear you anymore. Shut up forever. Liverin slumps to the ground. Guess we're not getting Liverin as a unit. Fragile approaches her with cold eyes. She snatches the bottle containing the E2 crystal from Liverin's tightly clenched hand. She then lifts Liverin, as if helping her up. Liverin writhes in pain, but Fragile pays it no mind. Damn. She throws Liverin into the mechanical box. Oh my god! No one knows that Liverin's in the box, right? So she just shoved Liverin in a box for presumably forever, where because she's a Nikke, I don't think she'll die from this because Nikke don't necessarily die without eating. So she'll just be like stuck there forever. Until, if she's lucky, maybe she'll die crammed in a box with her neck shot, unable to talk or scream for help. That is so messed up! Liverin casts a desperate look at Fragile. Holy shit. Fragile throws the glass vial. Ah! And then she's gonna slam the box on her. She's leaving her trapped in a box with E2 crystals. That is foul. Liverin deserves hell, but this is messed up. Fragile is... I feel like Fragile might become another villain even. She's way more unhinged than I think any of us could have predicted. Like, I thought she might kill Liverin, but this is just torture. Fragile throws the glass vial into the box. The glass shatters, letting out the E2 crystal. Damn. Fragile! That's so messed up! The lid of the mechanical box closes. Fragile presses down on the lid with all of her strength. She hears the sound of a violent struggle within the box and feels Liverin pounding against the inside. This is really disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of loving it though. It's a very interesting turn with the narrative. It's satisfying and it's also horrifying at the same time. Horrible sound rings out. Tears stream down Fragile's face. Her expression twists as her tears run down her jawline and drip to the ground. But she makes no sound. She sobs silently. God, it even looks like a coffin. After a short while, all sound and movement in the box stop. Out of power, Fragile steps back from it. She looks inside and cries. She cries out loud, wailing as she clutches her chest. She continues for a long time as all of her emotions come pouring out. It feels like simultaneously this is what she never wanted it to come to, and what she's felt she's had to do for a long time. Maybe she's even horrified that she's gone that far, I don't know. But man, poor Fragile. I mean, what she did was messed up, don't get me wrong. But having to live with this too, just damn. This is horrifying. And then another gunshot rings out. Did she terminate herself because of what she did? No, but they don't even know about Loki! But there's no one around to hear it. And no one to see what happened. Damn. I guess she carried out their pact in the end, huh? Where they both had to die. Damn. I didn't think she'd actually carry it out. But she did. Unlike someone, she can keep her promises. Even though it's one I'd rather her not keep. Yeah, Amika saw 2 NPCs staying in jail forever. I think it's possible we could still get them. I do feel like these are 2 Nikkes. I'm gonna make a statement based on an assumption here. If this is a permanent death, my complaint about Nikke not having permanent deaths, this is 2 that are done well. It was built up for a long time. It didn't come out of nowhere.
You get that money.
It wasn't shock value. It was horrifying and it was shocking, but there was also a lot of build up to this happening. Like, we knew it was probably going to happen eventually, and yeah, it was tragic. They're 2 characters that just cannot last a long time in the game. Like, they've over and over again proven that it's just hopeless for them. And I think we need more stuff like this and less fake out deaths with like big characters only to bring them back. I'd rather have, even if they can't kill main characters, have NPCs or main characters die. It doesn't even have to be often. I just want when there's a death for it to have meaning like this. Like, if they try to bring Liverin and Fragile back in some way, I think I'm gonna be disappointed because I think this is the ending that, as much as it hurts,
Oh yeah, but you
I think
get
this
that
needs
money.
to be their ending. The narrative really led it to this point, and I think it has to end here. Their story is over. But Yeah. That was horrible. I did really want to get Fragile too, Luke, so I'm kind of sad, but at the same time, from a narrative point, that was very both satisfying and awful. The issue then, it could be a bit too predictable. Well, my issue mainly is that right now I feel it's too predictable that so many characters die and then come back in some way. Like, even if they come back as an AI or as a different body or whatever, it's like, I don't really care when people die anymore, but this one feels more final. And I like that. I'm not saying every main character or even any main characters need to be killed off. I'm just getting tired of death and then the characters come back. It's getting a bit old to me.
baby, get that
I'd rather
money.
them either have no deaths, they can be horrifying without death, or have the deaths actually feel like they mean something. And I disagree. I really don't think W123 that it felt like they didn't know what to do, so they dumpstered them. To me, this was a long time coming. A long time coming. They built this up really well. Because the thing is, when they built it up, they said that like one day I guess not one day, but they said they have to keep our promises. And they've showed over and over again that Fragile could not be, Liverin could not be redeemed. And just having one final incident to write them both out in a way that works, I'm not feeling like it was rushed at all. I feel like it was well thought out, probably planned for quite a long time. Yeah. It was really well written as much as it hurt. David, thank you for the super. There's a couple of them actually. You may be a little too empathetic, because to be honest, you derive no satisfaction from any of this. It's a, how do I word this? It's satisfying, but it's also awful. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, well deserved! Eat shit, Liverin! Like, it's satisfying from a narrative perspective, but I'm also shaking right now. It's horrifying. It was just poetic. I know I say that a lot for lack of a better word. It hurt, but also I get where it came from. There's such a disturbing way to die indeed. And I feel like the more you look back at everything Liverin did, it was always going to come to this. Unless someone can find them in time to save them. But I feel like the hope is really slim. Like, we have characters that were shot in the head come back, multiple. But no one knows where they are here, so I feel like it's implied they're not coming back. I think because this ending really satisfied their characters, if Liverin and Fragile come back, I will be disappointed. I think that will be one time too many where they really should not have brought someone back for me. However, if they're essential to come back for Logi's storyline, or if maybe someone can only bring back one of them, I think that might be okay depending how it's handled. But if they both come back, I feel like that would just be too many fake outs. They really have to stay down. This was one of those situations where like that needs to be what happened. It needs to end there. And it's horrifying, but it was well written as long as they stay dead. It was a cheap shot if they come back. Maybe we could get their unit with like Logi's backstory or something. Like they could be playable even though they're actually dead. And then we can have an event about Logi. I would be happy with that. We don't have to have them playable. We have Red Hood. So yeah. And also, Spider-Dude93, thank you for the super. Oh, I think I already read yours earlier. Yeah. Sonic 8, thank you for the super. Your game has been too happy the past few months. I hope we get back to the dark side of the story. The monkey's paw clenched into a fist. Goddess Fall Onwards has been dying mentally. I've been having a great time though. David, thank you so much for the super. Do you also understand why they did it? The concept of self-destructive character self-destructing? Yeah. Maybe not your preference, but still interesting. I mean, Liverin is one of the characters I kind of did want to see her work hard and get her redemption arc through genuinely earning it. But unfortunately, the glass bottle in the box was just one time too many. She proved there's never going to be redemption, that's it. She even said, like, if I'm gonna be punished anyway, I might as well do more bad things. She doesn't actually care about the consequences of her actions. She just cares about that she's being punished. She doesn't care how it affects anyone else. And that was just the final straw for Fragile. Especially after saying, like, hey, stop doing this shit. I'm fine with being poor. How about you screw off, Liverin? And Liverin said, I'm doing it for you! Yeah, right. It was just... She never tried to get better. She only pretended to. She only ever pretended to get better. To manipulate people and situations to her own gain. I genuinely thought Liverin had a chance of redemption until this scene. Right before she got shoved in the box, I just gave up on Liverin, I'll admit. That action was one too many. She saw how much those hurt the Ark, and she was willing to sell them to bad people if it meant that she would have money after getting out of jail, and that was one fucked up action too many. She was beyond redemption. There was never going to be any redemption from that. That's a true little carnival. Fragile is not psycho. She got pushed into the extreme because Liverin couldn't help herself. And she knew that Liverin's actions were so dangerous that if no one stopped them, Liverin would keep posing a danger to everyone. So Fragile did what she thought was her only option left. Do you think Fragile wanted to do this? No! She was crying! She didn't do it out of anger or out of spite. Fragile did this because she thought she had no choice. She thought there was no choice remaining. She gave Liverin so many opportunities. And it wasn't happening. And it was fucked up. She doesn't have the right to circumvent the Ark's justice system, but what's the Ark's justice system gonna do? Fragile's a chronic manipulator who's vulnerable to Sixo. I'm not saying it's right what she did, but I'm saying how she felt, that there was no choice. Which sucks. I think I was feeling the same before, David. I always wanted to believe the best in Liverin. What hurts, though, is what Fragile realized in this moment. There is no good in Liverin. Down to her very core, she is selfish. There is no redeeming her, and that's what hurts. For people that genuinely want to see people have a redemption or want to believe the good in people, sometimes there's situations where you realize some people just can't be redeemed. And if you're someone who wants the best for people, or if you're very empathetic, that's a very hard thing to realize. It's very, very hurtful. And the whole situation just really sucks. Yeah, Liverin's solution to getting out of the hole was less stop digging and more dig to the other side of the earth. So it was just too late, man. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. I should have taken it 15 minutes ago. So I'll take a break and then come back, okay?
Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. The Ark's justice system already locked her out. That already wasn't enough. She broke out when Sixo told her to. Like, what are they gonna do? Well, she was supposedly already under punishment. She went nuts. Anyway, I'll be back. That was just a really big section, so I wanted to talk a bit because that was... Man. I couldn't cry just because it was so horrifying that, like, I couldn't cry. Because I'm just partially in shock. But man.
Time comes, leaves will fly with the wind. Will it also take my memories for me? The red so deep never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky. When it's cold, all flowers turn to the earth. Even the one that was cherished by all. Learning to let go of what you once loved. And that's when you're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has its own silver lines. After a storm is when the forest bears life. When those red petals fly in the air, and that's when flowers bloom. The petals fade and they move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My sky spins with me. When the next chapter starts, it will shine bright. Widows dance along to the touch of the breeze, waltzing together down the lane from memory. Seasons have changed and now a new melody plays. So now flowers bloom, the petals fade and they move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My sky spins with me. When the next chapter starts, it will shine bright. Memories a star, a lullaby, answering when she's far away, lost and cold, the tale of your tender soul unfolds, so lovely, a lonely cat, as the night slowly turns to day. With every step you take, your pals carrying your hope. Those memories you recall, are they real? Or just a dream?
Okay, I'm back. I thought of one thing kind of interesting too. I feel like Liverin is an interesting contrast to the views of humanity versus the views of Enoch. Because how Enoch was talking about we need to sacrifice some of the civilians to protect bigger casualties. It's kind of interesting thinking of the situation because that's kind of what happened with Liverin. Rather than give her a chance to redeem herself again, Fragile decided that she had to go. Like, we had to kill her, or there's gonna be even more casualties. Because by not killing her sooner, all these people in the Ark had died. And it's when do you find that balance? Like, when do you prioritize one person hopefully finding redemption over just in case preventing more deaths? It's kind of like the trolley problem. She did have a lot of chances. That's why it's like eventually you kind of just have to give up. But at the same time, it's a question of mortality. Like, when do you have the right to say that one life is worth more than others, I guess? It's kind of interesting. I think in Liverin's case, she definitely should have been never, ever, ever allowed to interact with anyone again or do anything, but like, keep her locked up somewhere with no internet, with like, keep her strapped to a chair so she can't even move her arms. Like, I don't know, at minimum. I don't have any other solution to how that could have played out. The worst part is, Metamage, Liverin doesn't even see herself as rotten to the core. Liverin can't understand that she's done anything wrong. Because she's so busy. And I mean, her situation and her circumstances are terrible. But she's so busy viewing herself as the victim and viewing the circumstances of being at fault. And she, quote, can't help anything she's doing. But then you have people like Fragile who faced the same circumstances and didn't turn out like Liverin. So it's really awful. Because she just can't even understand how much of a villain she became. Because she probably doesn't even view herself as selfish. And it's so sad. Because, like, sure, she was a victim in some ways. But it doesn't justify anything she's done. Anyway, back into the story. Liverin's been one of my favorite characters in the game. I despise her. But I despise her. Oh, we only have one left. Because her writing is so good at making her a hateable person.
Route them in there.
She's had really fantastic writing. Let's go. Probably I don't need guillotine again. That's true. It's a good like contrast to EH and Viper, who are genuinely trying really hard to change. Having their scenes back to back to hit really powerfully. Okay. Let's see. This one should be pretty easy.
It's a beautiful thing.
The hour of retribution draws near.
It's the category under Final Fantasy, but I changed it! Did it go back to Final Fantasy? Has it been saying Final Fantasy this whole time? Oh my god, it has! Please tell me sooner if that happens. If anyone did and I couldn't see it, I apologize. But it's against Twitch TOS even to have that wrong, so that's bad. Hopefully I don't die for minimizing the window for a sec. I don't know why it keeps going to Final Fantasy. I've literally manually changed it at the start of the stream and last stream. I haven't even streamed Final Fantasy in like days. Why is it saying Final Fantasy?
Finally, we've borne fruit.
That's so weird. Man. No, don't worry. You just joined, that's fine. I just don't understand how I went 2 hours without a single person bringing that up. So I'm glad that it's brought up now. Maybe no one noticed, I don't know. But that's crazy.
It is not becoming to rush.
I feel like I might have missed some
I will go
shinies.
slowly.
Number 4. I finally made it underground. Sigh. Getting down here was a nightmare. All the snacks I had to hand out. All the drinks I had to pay for. I don't even want to think about the cost. Still, it paid off. I got a lead on someone who'd just come up from below. Playing the part of a die-hard VTC follower worked like a charm. I got close to him, got him drunk, and lifted an access pass right out of his pocket. Ooh, this person's crazy. I'll write the rest once I'm further in. I did it! I actually did it! This is it! A real scoop! Oh my god, they found the Rapture Core! This reporter's crazy! What they've actually got hidden underground is a giant eyeball? Wait a second. This is major. So the Rapture Core is underground, or at least the one at the lift, in theory, existed even before the Raptures did. Yeah, it pretty much confirms the Raptures are man-made. Because if you think about it, there shouldn't have been a Rapture Core underground before we had the Raptures. So something is definitely weird. If they're not man-made, they definitely were here longer than we think, at least. So something is very wrong here. I don't know what it is, but something. It's a giant eyeball? No. It's a massive spherical machine. And that's not all. This isn't some space development project like the government claims. There's something else going on down here. I never thought it was a space development project. If I can pull this off, everything I've been through will finally be worth it. If I can just get my hands on the proposal for the Mechanical Messiah project. Draft saved. I guess it all comes down to Mechanical Messiah, huh? I'm gonna put something in chat because I realized I forgot to this stream. I think we've been okay, but just in case. Just to make sure. Because I know some people are pretty okay with spoilers and don't mind them being dropped and everything, but I really don't like spoilers because I like to cook theories and stuff, so I always like to pin a warning just in case. Okay. Man. Yeah, BTC working on Mechanical Messiah, and then a bunch of robots and these raptors show up. I mean, really, it's all the biblical terms coming together, too. It doesn't make any of them feel like, what's the word? A coincidence.
I wonder what
Where's the one that I missed?
Nearby.
I must have missed one.
I'll set off with my right foot first. Just a small superstition. Don't worry about it.
I wonder how much of it is tied to Snow Crane's contract, to be honest. At least
Here
about
I
is
go.
the arc improving, maybe. Maybe maybe they decided since the arc is eating people, if it's not improving, they destroy it after X amount of time or something. Wasn't Mechanical Messiah a cloning program? We know for sure that Mechanical Messiah is what led to the commander existing. We don't know if that was the main purpose of it. There might have been more to it. We also know that Vop House has to do with me somehow. Or not Vop House. What is it? Has to do with me somehow. Evergreen. Oh, true. There's Project AD and Mechanical Messiah. I might be mixing some up. I agree. Kitsune Forest, that's what keeps me coming back to Nikke. More than anything, I like how far ahead the writers have thought and planned out the narrative in the world. Even if I don't always like or agree with the choices in the narrative necessarily, there's definitely been plot twists I didn't like. I like that they're well thought out and they make them decisively. They don't just feel like they come out of nowhere or they're random. Everything is well thought out. Like even the Sixo reveal, I know some people didn't like it, but to me it felt like something that had been coming a long time. And it came full circle because it's Endless and Eternity that made me think maybe Sixo's an AI. And then they literally took over Endless's body. So I feel like it's very satisfying personally.
Oh yeah, baby, get that money.
David, I think you're the super. You think it's mildly funny that Harmony Cubes are a real thing in lore, chapter 31, but we barely have any idea how they do what they do, yeah. And there's a lot we don't really know yet. It's just a well thought out gacha.
Fancy a drink?
Even the gacha mechanics, the world building, everything is very well planned and executed, so it never just feels like a random cash grab. Of course, there are aspects of it that do. Like, I still feel kind of iffy on the gacha costumes, but it's so well thought out that even when you don't like where it goes, it doesn't feel like it came out of nowhere, at least for a lot of people. Obviously, some people are going to always disagree, and that's fine. I like having discussions where people sometimes disagree. It's interesting. If everyone felt the same about it, talking would be boring. But I guess we're in the final one for today, so let's go! Ooh, interesting. The weak point changes to electric.
I will go with you.
That's a weird looking raptor. It almost looks like if you had a heretic of a leader. Because it looks like it's carrying a bunch of building materials.
The hour of retribution draws near.
Anyway, I killed the frog, so let's keep going. The raptor looks more animal than raptor. I mean, a number of them look pretty decently animal. Anyway, we're in the finale! For today, anyway. Let me eat a bite, and then we'll go. You can say it croaked. I hate you. Alright. Within the central conference room at the central government.
Good job taking care of the Sixo incident. The number of casualties and the damage to the Ark are severe. But considering the circumstances, we got off lucky.
He knows who Dorothy is too, and that makes the scene so weird.
The entire arc could have fallen.
One thing I really like about Nikke is I almost want to go back and replay a bunch of older chapters because I want to see how characters interacted at certain points where they know things I didn't. Like, I want to see the original Birmingham and Dorothy interactions all over again, stuff like that. So, about your promise.
We can discuss that between us later. Not that I plan to go back on my word, of course. There are just a lot of eyes here.
If he's using this fake personality here, there must be someone in this group he still doesn't trust. Because we know what he's really like. It's not for our sake. Understood. Thank you.
I believe you could say l'operation was unsuccess, thanks to the considerable impact of Tetra's Nikke. It was une victoire worthy of the term entertainment.
It kind of was.
In case you forgot, there were 2 Elysian Nikkes present as well.
What are you talking about? One of them is a Macillus Nikke.
She thinks she works under Elysian, but she's still a Macillus Nikke. I love that they're all working together and they're just being smug about it, but really it took the efforts of everyone combining.
Is that what you think? After taking her without permission?
I took garbage and made it gold. You should be grateful.
Wow.
Oh, really? You did it yourself?
What?
Anyone listening would think you built her body yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
That's more GN.
What do they say about younger siblings again? Always trying to prove themselves.
Wow.
I don't know how a victory celebration turns into an argument, but that's enough. What we should be discussing is why Enoch has summoned us here again.
Indeed. This is an important matter.
Okay. Explain.
I'm surprised I haven't run into either of the things I had spoiled yet. Starting to wonder if they weren't real. Well, I still have the longer chapter, so they're probably there.
Very well. Before we begin, I will ask others to come in and brief you on the situation. Please, come in.
Oh, the CEO's gonna learn about the power source? The conference room door opens, and Eleg and Trony step inside. Eleg and Trony?
This is Eleg and Trony of the Electric Shock Squad. They're the ones who cut power to the Ark during the battle with Sixo.
Hey, you said you'd let them go!
What?
Hello there. I'm Eleg.
I'm Trony.
Time for them to finally be seen as like super competent and high up there.
Wow, all the leaders of the Ark here in one place. I've never been part of anything like this.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who shut the Ark down? Who gave you the authority to pull a stunt like that?
Enoch?
Eleg?
Yeah?
What should I do? I didn't update my
Oh,
will before coming
Trony!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Just in case.
You think now's the time for jokes? How dare you carry out something that critical without authorization?
To maintain operational secrecy, I made the request personally. Is there a problem with that?
I can't argue with Enoch.
As there appear to be no objections, the meeting will continue. Eleg, Trony, please give the briefing.
Okay. The Ark is doomed.
Yeah! I mean, that's pretty much a given at this point. For many reasons I've been thinking for a long time, the Ark is doomed. I'm glad someone's finally said it out loud. The elephant in the room.
What?
Although I feel like turning the power off for that hour might have like really amplified it or something, made it a lot quicker.
Well, don't just leave it at that. What do you mean?
The Ark's power source isn't producing enough power.
We need more bodies!
It hasn't even reached 20% of its original output.
Did we kill it? By turning off the power?
And it's dropping, albeit very slowly.
That's actually not expected at all.
What are you saying?
If nothing changes and the power source continues to decline...
We need to go grab the one from the elevator, maybe?
It will shut down completely in about 6 months.
Okay, that's more time than I thought. It's not like a few days or a few hours. I'll take it. We have the new Ark. The reclamation site can hold, like, a couple people.
And when that happens, that's it for the Ark. Show's over. That's what I'm saying.
How can you be so flippant? Take this seriously.
She's taking it very seriously. That's why she's telling you. Also, I kind of love that he showed them his real personality. No stuttering. No more pitiful, shy and scared, burning him. He's like, how can you be so flippant? Shut up, bitch. I love this moment. I guess they didn't know then. Someone here didn't know. I wasn't sure who it was. Ingrid definitely seems surprised.
Sacré bleu!
Considering that's like French profanity, I'm assuming Mustang also didn't know.
What?
And, oh my god, all of them didn't know.
Do you understand the gravity
Anderson
of what you just
probably
said?
knew.
Give us a proper explanation.
He's done with his fake personality. He means business.
I'll explain. We deliberately shut down the Ark's power source.
I guess to deal with this problem, they're gonna have to explain to everyone what the power source is.
An hour later, we reconnected the feed line to restart the core.
Well, if they didn't know what it is, they definitely know now. They said maybe one word too many.
And succeeded in restoring the converter to its original state.
There's no way no one here has clued in that means it's a Raptor core.
According to our projections, it should have returned to full output. Since all we did was power it off and turn it on again. But once the output reached a certain threshold, it stopped increasing.
I wonder if it was damaged by the crystals or by Sixo. Or by Anise even.
If we consider the original state to be 100%, then it only reached 20%. And it's been slowly declining since.
I guess now we don't have enough power.
This might sound strange to say, but the decline has been very stable. Alex said we had half a year. But if anything happens to make the decline less stable...
Then it could be any moment.
Then it might shut down sooner.
What caused this? There has to be a cause, right? Was there an error during the restart process?
There couldn't have been. While it takes a lot of time, the work itself isn't very complicated. And,
We're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to this sort of thing.
Then what caused it? Did it just get weak?
Yes. That much I don't doubt. Then do you have any idea what's causing it?
The core is simply near the end of its lifespan.
So I guess this would have happened anyway. And from the lack of reaction from the CEOs, I think they already knew it was a Raptor core. They must have.
Its lifespan?
Unless they don't know what type of core. Oh no.
Yep. We believe the Ark's power source has simply reached the end of its service life. After a close examination of its surface,
Does that mean we need to,
like, inactive sections?
Could we substitute it with Lilyweiss's core? Or something stupid powerful?
They felt like hardened tar.
There weren't any problems before, so why now?
We think it's because it was continuously active before this.
So shutting it down even briefly has made all the issues that much more apparent.
Put simply, you know how computers sometimes work great one day and then don't turn on the next? Maybe it's more like a game controller that,
So it's like rigor mortis. A body's muscles stay relaxed as long as there's energy for them, but the moment the energy runs out, they stiffen.
And then they don't return.
Once that happens, they won't soften again, even if you inject energy into them.
Oh yeah, exactly. You could also think of it like melted wiring. If the copper inside a wire melts, electricity will keep flowing as long as the strands are still touching. When the temperature drops, though, and the melted copper contracts or solidifies, gaps form, and the current stops flowing.
So what's the fix?
We've been using that core for so long without knowing much about it.
That they have no fix!
We still don't really know what it even is. Enoch, do you know anything about it that we don't?
It's bold of you to think she'd tell you.
I do not.
If Enoch doesn't know, then it's fair to assume no one does. So, yeah, we don't know. The simplest solution would be to find an identical one and swap it in.
The only person that might have any information on this is Deep. Or perhaps there's some sort of information in Neon's glasses or imbued into, like, memories. If the memories have somehow transported along with her body.
But I doubt something like that even exists.
That explains why power hasn't been fully restored.
Yes. Damage from the E2 crystals is a factor. But the primary cause is a reduced output from the power source.
David, I think about the super helmets, they have all this built but no fusion energy. I feel like a nuclear underground is probably a little risky. Just like a little.
Any proposals?
At present, there is no immediate solution. This meeting has been convened to explore options based on the view of the collective leadership. Please wait a moment. An unusual broadcast is being transmitted throughout the Ark.
What could that even be?
I will share it.
A broadcast? The conference room monitor display changes.
Citizens.
Oh God, Dorothy propaganda! Well, Anderson's gonna witness her. That's gonna be something. Also, that is one of the spoilers I have seen. So I don't have the context, but...
My name is Dorothy. I am a pilgrim who wanders the surface.
I didn't think that would be the broadcast, though, but I probably should have.
This is the first time I have addressed you since the Rapture's assault on the Ark. The reason I stand before you today is because I can no longer tolerate the central government's lies.
Damn!
The Queen has descended to the surface.
Oh God! The public can't know this! Especially while they're still recovering from the crystals? Oh, morale is about to obliterate itself. Humanity is not gonna mentally survive this one.
You heard me right. The Queen of the Raptures. The entity is known as their sovereign.
Damn, she really just said that.
After drifting through space for so long, the Queen has come down to the surface. And she is targeting the Ark.
Well, you could just make it even better, Dorothy. Wow! Like, the Queen is targeting the Ark. That's why you should come to Eden with me. Oh shit, I got kicked out.
Do you remember all that's happened ever since the Raptures invaded the Ark? Mysterious crystals swept across the city, killing many innocent people. A massive black spire of unknown origin charged toward the Ark,
triggering earthquakes.
Did people even know about that, though? Did they know about the giant spire? I feel like it might have been shown if they saw a niece, but I don't know if it was shown to the public. I can't remember. Or if it was just shown to, like, the higher-ups. I feel like, wasn't it shown on TV? I think. I don't remember, but I think everyone knows about that because they would have seen it on TV.
Just recently, there was a large-scale blackout that struck the Ark, followed by a large number of crystal outbreaks. An innumerable number of Ark citizens and Nikkes have been killed or injured. Has the central government ever provided a proper explanation for any of this?
No.
No, because they cannot. Because the cause of all these events is the Queen.
But there are situations where sometimes knowing the truth is gonna fuck you up more than not knowing the truth. And I don't know if telling the public this is the right call. I really don't know if Dorothy's doing the right thing.
With the Queen's descent to the surface, the Raptures began targeting the Ark in earnest. The series of recent disasters that have shattered the Ark's former peace stands as proof of this. I previously came to the Ark to warn you of this threat. After the Rapture's invasion, I persistently urged the central government to act. If we do not confront the Queen, there will be no future for the Ark, nor for humanity. Yet the central government did nothing.
She has a point, though.
They could have prevented all of this.
No,
but
they couldn't.
Chose not to.
Okay, Dorothy, exactly what could they have done differently to prevent this? Name it.
The reason is simple. They only care for their own security and have no interest in external threats.
I'm pretty sure they have a lot of interest. There's just only so much they can do.
I wish to protect the Ark and humanity. We cannot continue placing our trust in a government that acts solely for its own interests.
Oh my god, she's pulling out her politician side. Dorothy's throwing the government under the bus, being like, hey, you guys should vote for me next time.
We must begin the third surface reclamation war.
No!
I, Dorothy, will stand at the vanguard.
Dear God, she's crazy.
Nikkes and citizens of the Ark.
No one knows what they're facing, though. If we just throw hundreds of Nikkes at the Queen right now, they're all going to die for nothing. There was a point earlier when we said we needed intel. We can't do anything until we go and get more knowledge. We don't even know what we're facing right now. Damn.
Please, stand with me and save your home. Do not turn a blind eye to the dangers that are right above us.
She does have a point with that one, though. And I guess we're short on time now, too. It's kind of like, what do? It's now or never. We can't just hide in the Ark forever. Let's reclaim the surface now or die in 6 months. She might actually have a point this time. I forgot about the timeline. The video ends, then loops back to the start. The conference room is silent. Only Dorothy's voice can be heard.
I'm sure it's only showing on a niche channel without many viewers, right?
No.
Dorothy gained a great deal of attention after her part in the battle with Sixo. Her personal channel has received a large influx of subscribers. After going live, this video has been spreading rapidly across the Ark.
Well, what exactly is she trying to do?
Dorothy, delete the video and all those related to it.
There is an additional update to report.
People would be making copies by now. It's too late.
What now?
If you delete the video, it's just gonna prove to the public that it's true. And they'll definitely believe that it's real.
Deputy Chief Dobin has mobilized his forces and is engaging Dorothy.
What the fuck? What the absolute fuck?
This just keeps getting worse.
Well. Dobin is such a piece of shit. Genuinely.
Here I go.
Wow, that was... Wow. I guess I didn't see either of the spoilers I came across yet then. It's a miracle. Although I guess I know both of them are in 46 now. That could be in the event too, I don't know. Kick him in the junk and run? Nah, rip his junk right off. Don't let him procreate! No more Dolphin! I'm not buying your shit, Rupee. Never buy your shit, Rupee. I guess we only needed 2.5 hours. So it went 1 hour over what I probably could have handled if we just did one stream. But I think the break was good. Remember how... Oh wait, that's true! If the arc core dies, the other one dies too because they're connected. So we can't just go get the other one. It doesn't work like that. Thank you for the silver. Doman versus Dorothy is a coughing bomb versus a nuclear baby. I feel like it's just gonna go really bad, no matter what happens. It's just gonna be a real disaster, man. I can't remember if I saw it in the... I think it was in the anniversary. I think I saw a clip of Dovin versus Dorothy, so I knew there was gonna be something, but I didn't think it would come now for some reason. For some reason, I didn't think it would be Dobin alone versus Dorothy. I thought it'd be like the central government versus Dorothy. I guess it was just him, huh? I sure hope I saw it in the live stream and I wasn't spoiled on that too. I think it was in the live stream though. But man. Queen probably coming for her hubby, the core the arc is using. I wonder if it dies if the queen dies. Maybe that's hinting too that the queen is at the end of her lifespan. I don't know. I don't think the core by the lift is the queen's core. I feel like it's something else. Because wouldn't the queen's core need to be inside her? But sometimes I don't know. Glad that Sixo died. We don't know if Sixo died. What if someone repairs the tablet? Or gets the data from it? I mean, Sixo's incapacitated for the indefinite future. I do kind of hope Sixo and Liverin and Fragile don't come back though, because as much as the end for all of them really hurt, it was satisfyingly written. I'm happy with that if that's the end of their stories. They've been written and they've been slowly releasing for so long, and I feel like that's a very good way to end it. Alex, thank you for the 57 months! Dobin and Dorothy is probably someone's crack ship! Everything is someone's crack ship, man. I'm sure there's someone who has Liverin and Fragile as their crack ship. There's a lot of weird shit. So we don't know. Maybe right that the queen's on borrowed time and that's why she was desperate enough to claim Lilith's body. I mean, true. I also think the queen is dying anyway. I've thought that for a long time. Why do you think the queen gene is being born in so many other queens? Liberalia was the Gene Reaper trying to kill them all, right? But more keep getting made. So the reality is, maybe that's what happens. Maybe there's a battle for a new queen when nature senses that a queen is dying. It gives other queens the potential to be born. Killing them all doesn't change the fact that you're gonna freaking die. So... That's true, she's trapped in a broken iPad. But we also have characters like Princess who specialized in finding old, beat-up, broken devices and getting the data off them. I'm sure she wasn't the only one. So I think it is possible that Sixo comes back. It's possible. I don't think it's likely. But I think Sixo coming back is possible, and not counting it as a threat that's gone 100% yet. Yeah. Let's see, is co-op open now? I don't know. Also, I don't want any hints for what's in the next chapter, okay? Don't tell me what answers I'll get or not get or whatever. I don't want to know that until I get there. I don't want to know anything until I get there. I want to go into it not knowing anything at all. Which is what I will do on Saturday. Co-op is open. Well then, let's do it. Then I don't have to play with randos and suffer. I'm on NA. Log in if you want to join. Alright. RWX 1056Z. And then I'll check my friends list in the union and stuff and see if there's any empty spots. I might as well go for another little bit, but not too long. Just because it feels a little too soon to end the stream, but we'll do chapter 36. Who should I use in a thumbnail for the beginning of chapter 36? Dobin? Or Dorothy? Maybe Dorothy? Maybe I should use Dorothy in the idol outfit. If I use Dorothy in... Or 46, 46, 46. I keep thinking we're in the 30s. If I use Dorothy in the idol outfit, people who are there will know that Dorothy is relevant. And people who aren't there might just think I used something from the new update. So that might be rather safe. No one will click on Dobin? True. Dobin and Dorothy, but they're kissing? What the fuck? I feel like everyone would click that out of rage. You could be onto something. Come on, write the code in chat. I can write the code in chat. I don't know if I'll be... Oh, never mind. It's full. Sorry. Let's see. You guys have to suffer with whatever Nikke I feel like using. Okay. It's Tetra up, and then Operation Info. Shit! Oh, weak point is water. Okay, so Tetra water. I like to use units I don't usually use, so have fun with my bad team. I'll do my best with it, but I will use bad team. Oni's Crust! I've never used her before! Olympic, here's a new free one? No way! She doesn't have the type advantage, and she's not Tetra. Here's the mass produced. God damn it. I don't use them. They can just exist. I love Crush! Is Crush a spammer or a full charger? I know this is good for like,
full speed ahead.
Distributed damage, I think. But I don't know if I need to spam it. She's so cute! Look at her little twin tails! Cross is complex. Does it depend on the circumstances then? Is she actually kind of hard to play?
I will be the star of the art. I'll pour my heart into the soup.
Oh, it's cold. It's really cold.
Sending the chef in the combat, yeah. Reminds me, I was watching more of the second season of One Piece. I was watching some interviews. Did you guys know they actually made... I don't know if they made or if he chose to, but like for a really long time, Sanji's voice actor, or not voice actor, live action actor, he actually trained in martial arts and actually being a chef just for One Piece, because he didn't want to just be an actor, like he wanted to have those skills. And I thought that was pretty cool. Apparently in his first appearance too, he filmed his own fight scenes. I don't think they had a stunt double, because he was talking about how he had to duct tape his legs up to do the fighting. He got injured so badly from over practicing that he had to film the scene with his legs covered in duct tape. That shows dedication, man. I'm really impressed by just the entire production, how much everyone seems to love it. It seems very much like something that's made out of passion and love above profit, and I love that. I like dedication from actors, though. I feel like he didn't have to go so hard to like hurt himself so bad he duct taped his legs. I think that you shouldn't have to hurt yourself. Otherwise, dedication is good, though.
Oh, it's cold. It's really cold.
Push through to the very end. these guys up with a real Gacha.
I just really love how, I don't know, there's a lot of fun and whimsy in the live action One Piece that I haven't seen in any live action in quite a while. So it's pretty sweet. I can't really compare it though, because I never watched the anime for One Piece, but I've been really enjoying it.
I will be the star of the art.
Should I find out? I mean, I could end, but I don't know.
It's cold. It's really cold.
Fire.
I think my adrenaline is still really high from the chapter. So part of me just doesn't want to.
Finished cooking. Now then,
she's so cute.
Sit down.
I love her. I did not do a lot of damage. I didn't really expect to with Cross. 1.5 used to be the standard. I think I never really did any streams below 2. But yeah. 2 used to be like my maximum. I don't know what happened, man. There are some very weird adaptation issues with the live action. I've only gotten up to Miss Golden Week. What are some weird ones that wouldn't spoil? I've gotten up to Miss Golden Week's like introduction. I've seen her in one scene. Also, fun fact, apparently she is one of, if not the only actor in the entire thing to not use a wig. I found that kind of interesting, because her hair is super bright red and really weirdly gelled up, but apparently when they were trying on different wigs and stuff, they just decided her natural hair worked better and they left it. I thought it was kind of cool. I think I've heard that stuff like with the shark guy, I don't remember his name, but I think some people said that that part was adapted a little weird. If I remember right. I'm gonna use Arya, because I can never use Arya! Looking forward to the coffin carrier memes with Liverin box. Oh boy. Looking at the... I mean, I can understand why some stuff was changed though. Because they have to cram like a billion episodes into a lot less. I feel like it would have made more sense for them to do like spin-offs instead of the actual series. I don't know. I find some random sections and make a spin-off movie of them. They skipped the majority of our long part. Oh, so it felt very rushed.
Won't stop until being fully active.
I didn't find it felt rushed personally, but I also didn't have the original to compare it to. So that could be part of it. It might just not have seemed weird to me because I didn't have a comparison point. But that was the section I think I've heard the most complaints about on our long part. Oh, Nanu! Look at it! Oh shit! I thought we had a crown! Wait! Who was... What the fuck? Who was crowned? Why did you not... Why? Why are you not crowned anymore? Why do we have 1 versus 1? What are you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. I'll give you a shout out after this battle. We're gonna die quickly because apparently we don't know how to make a team composition.
Don't stop until being
Why is everyone a burst 3? What are you guys doing? No more trust ever. Might as well have done co-op with randos. I'm gonna assume it was an accident and no one knows that Mary and Arya have a burst that's 40 seconds because no one uses them ever. Is it perfect? No. Is it better than every other live adaptation? I believe it. See, look, we fucking died!
sounds the song of victory is here.
Okay, next time I am not accepting until I am satisfied with the team. Hold on. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome in. We're just doing a bit of co-op. Thank you, Anna Mazza, for the super. Sorry, please accept this apology. I do like money. You're allowed to mess up co-op on purpose if you give me money. I'm assuming it was an accident. I don't think anyone's enough of a jerk to do it on purpose. Oh my god, Bet. Bet is... I still can't believe Bet is getting another season. Bet might actually be the worst live-action adaptation I've ever seen. With the exception of the one scene with like the hand thing and the knife. I don't remember what it's called. The finger guillotine. That was fun. And the first gamble in episode 1, that was fun. Everything else was shit. So shit. Oh my god. Oh, there's one spot available, it looks like, for anyone who wants the last spot. Was there a double raid or was it on the YouTube side as well? If you rated on YouTube as well, Yara, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll open a new code because it looks like we got one spot open. I'll put it in chat in case that's easier. You're on NA! Oh, someone got the spot before I could type it. Never mind. Okay, let's go. If we want a top score, that's okay. I like to use co-op. I like to try my best, but with bad units, if that makes sense. It's like a middle ground compromise, because I like to use the units that don't usually get used. That's what I have fun with in co-op. You know what? The irony, I'm gonna use Mary. My turn to be Mary. We need another burst one. Ludmilla, oh, that's 3 burst ones. I think that's too many burst ones. Okay, that works. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Because then Anise will just go back into, oh god. Okay, wait. You want to be Anise? I'll be the other Mary. I'll be this Mary. Then someone can be Anise. We got 4 seconds! Oh wait, I guess we don't need Anise. This works, never mind. This is fine. It's fine. I tried to join, but it's disconnected. Dang, that really sucks. I hate when games disconnect you. Yeah, that got a 2nd season. It's in development. Oh. It was bad, man. It was so bad that I hate watched the whole thing. Because it was so bad that I had to. Have you guys ever had a series that was so bad you had to hate watch it? Like, sometimes stuff is so bad that I won't even hate watch it. Like, that Velma adaptation was so bad that I wouldn't even hate watch it because I didn't want any more to get made. But Bet, it's like, I'm down for more. I'm down for more hate watching.
Fully active. Pierce
If everyone that worked on it gets paid and I get a good laugh, whatever. If you're gonna decide to make the terrible decision to make more, fine. I will eat it and I will eat it and barf.
Reloading.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Wanna play?
I did finish chapter 45, yeah.
My people's affection. How do I look? Sexy, I'll kill them all, leaving nothing
Oh yeah, I got
behind.
that figure. Red Heart in the dress. I have to unbox it for you
I'll be
guys.
back in a jiffy.
The figure's quite nice.
All good.
Just a little closer.
Wanna play?
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. Fully active. Pierce through.
Obviously, I don't want to know what happens. But what one did you guys like better? Chapter 45 or 46? 45 had a lot of really awful but satisfying moments for me, so I really enjoyed 45. I feel like 45 feels like the layer of depth that usually the 2nd chapter in a set that drops had. So I'm really surprised that this is only the beginning of the new stuff again. I'm just really surprised. 46 is better? So I have even more to look forward to? Damn.
Reloading.
I quite enjoyed this one. They were both really good. I've seen some people say the event is more mid though. The event seems to be getting hit and miss reviews from people. I've seen people say it's like one of the best and one of the worst. Like one of the worst anniversary, but one of the better events. And then I've seen some people say that they just don't like it.
I'll be back in a jiffy. Fully active.
I'm kind of curious to see how I'll feel about it.
Focus, everyone. Reloading.
I just hope by the time I play it, part 2 doesn't make everyone hate it. Real sweet. Some people just don't like happy stuff. I like happy stuff.
A little closer.
That's why when people get mad at me in comments or in chat, like, you just want to watch everyone die. It's like, no. I just want deaths to mean shit if they happen.
Just so.
It's okay if they don't happen. If they happen, they just gotta mean something.
Anywhere. Come find me.
Wow, Snow White Carrie! Holy shit! TGM, how did your Red Hood do so little? What happened? Holy crap! The event is very fun. I'm excited. I think that was the third one. I don't think I have any more in me. Yeah. Really depends on what they do with exactly one character. That's fair. I think it's impossible to say what the event is and if you like it until you finish it. I agree. You like the mix of happy and dark moments? Me too. I like that they go between the two. Can you ever play it on PC? No, it's okay. I was joking. You're fine. I'm not actually mad. I thought it was funny because usually Red Hood for me is a top scorer. It's hard on PC, isn't it? Are you a fellow mobile player? I like it much better on mobile and touchscreen. Yeah. I don't like it on PC. I only do it on PC for streaming. I really prefer it on mobile. It feels nice on touchscreen. Anyway, I guess that's all for now. There's no. I guess we could do the rhythm game, but I don't really know if I want to play it on PC per se. Main issue with mobile's crashes. I've never had a crash, but it does take a lot of space. Yeah, I don't have many games on mobile because of the crash. You kind of need like a pretty modern phone. Although my phone's 5 years old, and I can play this pretty fine with it, so maybe not. I might be 4. I'm not sure. I always mix it up. If phone tag worked out, I was actually gonna get a new phone as a reward for myself, but it didn't, so I've decided to stick with old crusty. No new phone. You can map your own controls for PC. I mean, that's true. I want to play the rhythm game on PC because I want to use a Guitar Hero control. I think it would be really fun. Old crusty, yeah, my old phone. Instead of upgrading to anything more modern. It's not that old. It's like an iPhone 13 or something, I think. But with how much they upgrade them so quickly, it's probably pretty outdated in terms of gaming. In terms of everything else, it's fine. Camera's probably crap, but I think it's one of the only iPhones too. Before the iPhones had that big AI upgrade, and now so many cell phone operating systems have like AI everything. They're just like, here's the phone. The entire phone is AI now. So I'm kind of happy with old crusty, unless I have to upgrade if I literally can't play my games anymore. Yeah. I like the graphics better on mobile too, yeah. I don't know how to explain it. I feel they look better on mobile. On PC, there's something weird. I don't know if it's the anti-aliasing or what. They look so bad for me on PC, and I could never figure out how to fix it. It happens whether I play vertical or horizontal. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I have no idea. Honestly, everything being AI this and AI that's a massive nothing burger. I feel like it's invasive. I don't want it to constantly be like uploading whatever I do to the cloud. If there was a built-in local AI that never could connect to the cloud, that would be an assistant. I feel like that would be one thing. I don't know. It kind of adds to the whole your phone's always listening in a way I don't like. I always thought too that a lot of people didn't like AI until I hung out with some normies at one point, and they were showing off a bunch of like Gen AI stuff on their phone, and I was just like, oh my god. I was caught so off guard because I genuinely thought that most people didn't like AI, but I think most people do. I think like VTubers and gamers and anime people and artists, we're in a bit of a bubble where we don't necessarily like it, but I think the reality is the majority of the population doesn't care. And that really caught me off guard. And the marketing perspective, you can simply never use it. Well, that's the problem. I think a lot of the phones, it's automatic and built in. Like, you can't just turn AI off. Like, it is always there. I know at least for Windows 11, that's largely how it works with Copilot. There's a lot of places you can turn it off, but it never works. It always turns itself back on. It's so irritating. Hate it. Down with Copilot. Yeah, for a lot of people, it's just a new fun toy. Indeed. Windows 11 does suck, Mercenary. Alas, I'm stuck with it. Pain. There's been a lot of AI layoffs have kind of gone in the other direction, though. A lot of people were laid off to make room for, like, AI to take over, but now companies are ditching AI and hiring people. So it's kind of interesting to see it go the other way. I think that a lot of people are not liking it at this point, because it's posing, whether it's a real threat or whether it's a hypothetical threat, it's posing an existential threat to too many people to feel happy or comfortable with it anymore. Can we go back to the 2010s? I don't know, man. I didn't know about VTubers back then, and I was not a VTuber. I was kind of like going through it in the 2010s. I don't know if I want to go back. I think I don't want to go back. That's okay. Yeah. You're annoyed that your laptop has a dedicated Copilot button? I forgot that newer keyboards can have that, yeah. I have a Mac keyboard that I use on a Windows PC. So I don't have it. Even if I get a new computer, I decided if I get a new travel PC, I'm not getting a laptop. I'm copying Mint's setup where she uses like a mini PC and then portable monitors. I like that idea. If I ever get another PC for travel, that's what I'm gonna do. Microsoft can take Windows 10 from your cold dead hands. I mean, I was having a lot of troubles with Windows 10, so I upgraded to Windows 11. Now I just have other troubles. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think Linux is in the cards for me, because I like to mess around with a lot of different software and games and stuff, and Windows does have the most opportunity for different softwares that might be beneficial to me, so it's pretty important. I've been debating, like, if I get a new personal computer in the future, though, I've been debating switching to Linux, just for my own use. Could be interesting. But yeah. Linux is always growing? Well, yeah, I think it's awesome that it's growing. But the other reality is, like, there's a lot of niche software, even like Japanese software, that I don't even know how to search for how to use it, or tutorials, because it's not English, that I use for VTubing. So I don't think there'd be substitutes for everything I need. I know I can use my model, and I think my 2D and 3D would work on Linux now, and there's an OBS equivalent for Linux if it's not just straight up OBS. But a lot of the stuff I use, I wouldn't be able to use. Yeah, Windows is just too staple. Like, it's something that we rely on, not because we want to, but because we kind of have to sometimes. I like that people are challenging that and making Linux more accessible. I like that. I do wonder, though, if you could just use Linux and have, like, a virtual system of Windows on Linux in a browser that you could use to use any Windows apps. But I've never tried that, so I don't know. Nikke is working, but it's not supposed to. Interesting. I mean, I could always run my games from a second PC, too, and do a 2-PC setup. So a game not working is not necessarily an issue. Ooh, everyone's been logging in for the Annie, I see. Everyone's good. There's a tool called Wine. I had Wine before on a Mac, though. It doesn't work as well as I would like it to. It didn't run most things that it said it would be able to run, and it was really frustrating. When you install Linux, you can keep a Windows boot, but I can't stream with two boots open at the same time. Like, it doesn't work that way. Alright, everyone's been logging in. I guess we're good. There's no spots open then. Sorry. Yeah, wine is kind of hit and miss, unless it's improved a lot. I don't think I tried using it since I was a kid, so maybe it's better now. That's the neat part about Windows 11. So bad it made people jump to Linux. Yeah. That's the truth. The more people jump to Linux, the faster it'll improve. At the end of the day, that's kind of how it works. Anyway, we have the Nikke lore book. We have the Doro figures that move. Feel free to check them out with exclamation point promo. If you pre-order anything there, you can save 6% using code Obake PN. Yippee! I'll be doing chapter 36. I'll probably put Idol Dorothy in the thumbnail because I think Idol Dorothy specifically is spoiler free enough that if you know it's chapter 36, then you'll know. Wait a second, is Dorothy, this is a question it's okay to answer. Is Dorothy relevant at the beginning of chapter 36 for our first split, or 46, or does it jump somewhere? I want to use someone in the thumbnail that'll be relevant enough. Not at the beginning. So I probably won't need Dorothy until I get to a first break. She's relevant later. Who would be relevant at the beginning that I could use? Without spoiling their involvement. Who would be somewhat relevant in some way for the first thumbnail? For the very beginning of 46. Swole White? Near Snow White? Okay. Snow White or Nayuta? I like Nayuta. I do like Nayuta a lot. Snow White or Nayuta? Okay. Would one of them be a better choice, do you think? Or are they both pretty relevant at the start? It's pretty 50-50 right now on if I should use Snow White or Nayuta. I did see that, unfortunately, but I didn't think it was a spoiler because they exist. But it's probably if it is a spoiler, don't elaborate how it's a spoiler. Unless someone's like supposedly dead, I don't really consider them existing a spoiler necessarily. I won't use. I feel like Red Shoes is too much of a spoiler though for people who aren't caught up. Ideally, I want to find something that's not too bad for people who aren't caught up. So I'm probably gonna use Nayuta or the newest Snow White. I'll think about it. Yeah. They're pretty 50-50. Okay. I'm too scared to like Google images of them, so we'll see what I think, maybe. I guess that's it then. I'll stream it again on Saturday, probably around 3 p.m. EST. And that's when we can start and do part of 36. Until we get to a good breaking point, I'll trust you guys when you tell me it's a good breaking point. Ideally, I would like around 4 hours until a breaking point. I can go a bit longer if we need to, but I think breaking 4 hours in would be ideal because that's when Hio's concert starts. And if it's shorter than that, I might just do some hard mode or something. And then, if you guys can help on Discord, maybe plan what would be 2 good break points to split it into 3 streams, that would be amazingly helpful for me. And then based on pacing, maybe we can change that up if we need to. But 3 at like different points would be ideal, I think. Monday I can go probably a lot longer, and then on Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, it doesn't matter as much. Yeah. I'm tired. To be fair, I streamed Nikke almost 8 hours today. after recording half the night, after the taxes, I've been recording for hours. Okay. I'm gonna try to have the waiting room up tonight. I might change the image later, or I might not. I gotta get some cooking done. Figuratively. Although now I'm kind of hungry and I'm debating making some oatmeal. I might... Oh shit, I still have some cucumber here. I guess I can have a snack then and go to sleep in 3 hours. I was gonna go to bed earlier, but I guess not. Yeah, I guess I'll work for a few hours then. I guess I'll wrap up then. Thank you guys for the stream. I'll drop my links real quick, and then we can wrap up. Twitter, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, music, Plana, and promo. Yeah. You can check me out there. That's all the ways you can find me or support the streams. I will wrap up. I will wrap up. I will wrap up. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Update the game on my iPad so I can put the monies in for Liberalio later. And then we can get that and I won't forget. I'll see you guys on Saturday. We might also do Final Fantasy or an unboxing on Saturday, but I'm pretty certain if that chapter's gonna be longer that we're gonna split it into 3 days instead of trying to powerhouse it on Saturday. I think it would be easier on me, easier on you guys. I don't want to overload you guys as viewers too. I already know that I stream very long on the days that I stream because for me it's a lot easier than streaming every day. But I know it's hard. At least the VODs make it a bit easier if you really want to catch everything. I'll see you guys later though. Get some rest if it's late for you, okay? Bye bye. Okay. Let's see where we can raid. Hold on. Kiri is streaming, but it's a sponsored stream of Nikke, and I don't know if Kiri remembers me because she's like blown up a lot. So that might be weird to raid in. I'll hold off. Where else can we go? Hold on. You know what? Why not? How much worse can it be than my pizza? Oh, the stream is frozen for me. I think it's not working. Never mind. I'll find someone else. The screen is black with like nothing happening. I've been curious about this game, so let's read Mogu. Mogu is playing Union Syndrome, Rhythm Psychosis. I've been kind of interested in that one, but didn't get to try it, so I'm gonna raid Mogu and take a look. Okay, this is Mogu. Make sure to read the rules so you don't say anything weird, okay? And then we'll take a look on YouTube for who to read. Alright, on YouTube, let's see. should go on YouTube. Everyone's playing Tomodachi Life. That's a fun game. That's chaos. I'm gonna rate Arisa Nearnish, I think. It looks like her birthday stream, so let's check in. Let's see. Let's see if it's a good time. Okay. Oh my god, I'm looking at the screen and it's chaos. I love her onesie. It looks so comfy. Alright, we're gonna read Arisa. Make sure to read the rules again so you don't say anything that'll be weird, okay? And make sure to say happy birthday.